I don't scare easily. I've lived alone for 6 years, worked night shifts, driven empty highways at 3 in the morning. I'm not the kind of person who hears a sound and imagines the worst, but there's a difference between being fearless and being unaware. What happened to me started on a Tuesday. Nothing special about that day, nothing unusual about my apartment, my routine, my life. That's the part that still bothers me the most, how ordinary everything was, right up until it wasn't. If you've ever felt watched in a space that should be completely yours, stay with me. Leave a comment below if something like this has ever happened to you. And if you're new here, subscribe. These stories are almost real. Some of them might be yours. I got home from work at 11:48 p.m. I remember because I checked my phone in the elevator, annoyed that the ride had taken longer than usual due to traffic on the bridge. My apartment is on the 7th floor, a 1-bedroom unit, modest, quiet. The building is old enough that the walls carry sound in strange ways. Pipes, footsteps, muffled television from somewhere above. You get used to it. I made eggs, watched 30 minutes of something forgettable on my laptop, and went to bed just before 1 a.m. I woke up at 2:17 a.m., not from a noise, not from a dream. I just opened my eyes, that kind of alert, immediate wakefulness that doesn't come with grogginess, the kind that makes your body feel like it reacted to something before your mind caught up. The room was dark, the fan was running, the window on the far wall had the curtain slightly open, the way I always leave it. I lay still for maybe 2 minutes, listening. Nothing, but I didn't go back to sleep right away. I kept staring at the ceiling, and there was this feeling, not fear exactly, more like pressure, like the air in the room had changed texture. I checked my phone. 2:19 a.m. I put it down, turned onto my side, and eventually drifted off. The next morning I forgot about it entirely. That was my first mistake. It happened again on Thursday, and then on Sunday. Each time exactly the same. I'd wake up sharply, alert, between 2 and 2:30 in the morning, with that same dense feeling in the room. No sound, no movement, just that pressure. On Sunday night, I sat up. I don't know why. Instinct, maybe. I sat up in bed and looked toward the window. The curtain was moving slightly, which made sense. There was a small gap, and the building's ventilation creates airflow at night. I'd noticed it before. But then I looked at the door. It was closed. It's always closed when I sleep. What I noticed was the strip of light underneath it, the hallway nightlight I keep plugged in near the bathroom. A thin, pale yellow line across the floor. Something had broken that line. For just a second, like something had passed in front of the light in the hallway. I sat there for a long time without moving. Eventually I got up, opened the door. The hallway was empty, bathroom empty, kitchen empty, front door locked, chain in place. I stood in the kitchen at 2:26 a.m. and drank a glass of water, telling myself it was nothing. A shadow, my own eyes adjusting. Sleep deprivation doing what sleep deprivation does. I went back to bed, but I left the bedroom door open this time. I didn't sleep again that night. The following Wednesday, I came home and something was different. I couldn't name it immediately. The apartment looked exactly as I'd left it. Shoes by the door, jacket on the chair, dishes drying on the rack, everything in its place. But the chair at my desk had been moved. Not dramatically, maybe 4 inches to the left. Enough that it no longer sat flush under the desk the way I always leave it. I'm meticulous about that. A habit I picked up years ago. The chair always goes back under the desk. I stood in the hallway for a moment, running through every possible explanation. Had I left in a hurry that morning? Had I bumped it? Was I misremembering? I checked the front door. Locked. No signs of forced entry. Windows all latched. That night I set up my laptop on the bookshelf, angled toward the room, and started a recording before I went to bed. I told myself I'd feel stupid watching a 6-hour video of myself sleeping. I woke up at 2:09 a.m. The pressure was back, heavier this time. I didn't move. I kept my breathing slow and watched the curtain, the door, the thin line of light beneath it. Nothing broke the light. Nothing moved. In the morning I watched the footage. Hours of stillness, the sound of the fan, my own breathing. At 2:09 the recording showed me sitting up suddenly, eyes open, staring at nothing. And then, at 2:11, the recording stopped. Not glitched, not corrupted. The file simply ends. 2 minutes after I woke up, I checked the storage, plenty of space. The laptop hadn't shut down. There was just nothing after 2:11. Like something had decided that was enough. I haven't recorded again since. I'm not sure I want to know what would be on it. I still live in that apartment. I still wake up sometimes between 2 and 2:30. The feeling comes and goes. Some weeks nothing, then 3 nights in a row. The chair hasn't moved again, as far as I can tell. I keep the bedroom door open now. I don't know if that helps. I don't know what it would help against. But something about leaving it open makes the pressure feel lighter, like whatever it is already knows there's nothing stopping it. And somehow that's less frightening than the illusion of a closed door. Some things don't need an explanation to be real. You just learn to live alongside them, and you try not to look too closely in the dark. Almost real, because the scariest stories are the ones that could be true.